This is Donald Trump outside of his court hearing today, standing trial for hiding illegal money transfers during his presidential election campaign. There are a lot of election rules that people don't know about, and one is has to be a heavy accounting of money, where you're getting money, who's giving the money, and where it's going, because there's so much corruption, and the corruption, of course, can be used to take over the government, to do all kinds of illegal things. So here he is. He wants to speak out against Michael Cohen, who is testifying again today. He's been on the witness stand since Monday. This is Wednesday, the 14th, 2024 of May. And Donald Trump's going in. They are now having the defense attorneys try to beat down Michael Cohen and his statements against Trump. Trump, as you can see, these people behind him are senators, people you elected, their staffs. And when Trump moves his head, you will see the Speaker of the House, Michael Johnson, right there, who is going to go in, try to intimidate Cohen, staring at him and so forth, try to intimidate the judge, because the judge knows these people are extremely powerful in the judge's election and things he might want to do. They are talking about the judge's daughter. They talk about the judge's family. After the trial ends, they will all come out and speak to different news media and talk about how this is a sham trial. Michael Cohen's a liar. Everything he says is fake. That they shouldn't be believed. That Trump should not have a gag order, blah, blah, blah. And this is one thing that Meghan and Harry in their Nigerian trial should learn from this. You stay on point. They use the same terms over and over and over again. The same thing the British media does against Harry and Meghan. All the stations in Britain use the same terms, the same sentences. They stay on point. They get that message. You can't have 2, 3, 4 messages coming out. You have to have your message. What's the point? What are you trying to make from this? And stay on it. Repetition is key. You will see how many times Trump repeats the same things as he's been doing for many, many months. So let's hear Trump and watch those senators and so forth. This is as close to a mafia trial as anyone alive today has ever seen. I hope you are all documenting this, because this is historic. This is something that you should each write about in your own way, what is true for you. And remember this trial, because this is truly, truly historic. See if I can get it to go.
President, I would expect you would say something good, actually, so I won't go through the rest, but he's here, he's going to talk to you. The Speaker of the House is here. We have Byron Donalds, Corey is here. We have a lot of great people here to talk to you.
These are his surrogates.
They won't let them speak here. I guess they want to make it difficult for them to speak. So for some reason, I can speak here, but I'm the only one that's allowed. The gag order has to come off. So when you ask me a question about the people that we're talking about, I'm not allowed to answer. There's never been anything like this in the history of our country. It's a scam. It's election interference at a level that's never taken place before.
Staying on point.
And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go into the icebox and sit for a long time.
Get pity.
Mr. Trump, will you testify? Mr. Trump, what can we expect from God?
Mr. Trump, how is the judge making money off this case?
These are all the messages he's trying to get. Judges corrupt. He's mumbling.
So, folks, my goodness, what you saw there was like the mob tactics go insane, right? As everyone notes, you saw the threats of Donald Trump live in the courtroom, what he and his people did to Cohen, which was a mixture of like the standard mob boss type thing, which is on the one hand, these subtle threats, we'll take care of you. We love you. You're on our side. We got you. even if you take the fall for us on the other side, things are going to look good. We'll take care of your family. But also, if you screw us, let's just say there's going to be some problems. You might take a slip and fall type thing. You know, the balance of all of that. Likely not explicit enough to be criminal on its own, but when you read it into part of the scheme, you can see it. And then you also see Trump freaking out in the courtroom area there, you know, attacking the judge mostly, but regard that Donald Trump is doing all of this to everybody. And Donald Trump has been using a code. This is my view, at least. This is my personal
He has
opinion.
a code.
He is so this is, I guess, alleged, but Donald Trump is allowed to attack the judge. And so what he's doing is either, one, getting his cronies in Congress or in right-wing media to attack witnesses against him.
Because they're not under the gag order.
Right? Like, you know, a Fox News anchor is not restricted about what they can say around Michael Cohen.
So they're
Trump is.
helping
But Trump will also
by saying what
attack
Trump
the
wants to
judge,
say.
and you can basically Mad Libs it and put Cohen's name or Daniel's name where he mentions the judge, and that's what he's really saying. And he's, you know, screaming about how people in this case are making money off of him, and it's insane. But what this has demonstrated is that Trump was a mobster autocrat, that everything from the payments to how he made these friendships that were anti-democratic shows just how far he's gone and will go to threaten and bully his critics.
And Trump wants to kill his enemies. So this is historic trial. Trump has shown a way to get around gag orders for those who are wealthy and who can pay off senators, their congressmen, to do the hateful language, to intimidate witnesses, to threaten witnesses, to talk about judges, families, even put out addresses and phone numbers for people to go to these people's homes and intimidate them. This is gangland. This is something we have never ever seen in a court in the United States since probably even in the Al Capone era. I don't think they got away with this kind of stuff. Trump wants to kill people, just like he took that case to the Supreme Court. He says, please give me the power to kill people and not be responsible for any harm that they receive. You know, any injuries, any deaths, any thing that happens to their families, whatever. So Trump is a very, very calculating old man who is just wants to end with power. He is now going, as Trump admits, he and Barron Trump get on the internet and do background checks on people. Trump's child, Barron, has been trained. It's been said on the internet that allegedly he has been trained to bust into websites, into people's backgrounds, and to investigate people through the internet. That is how they are training Barron Trump. That face you see on Barron is weird, and he has something going on in that mind, which people of the future will find out. But be advised, Barron Trump is being trained into hacking into computers, hacking into intelligence, and I don't think it's going to end up to be for the good. But we'll have to see what happens to Barron. It's very, very bad for everybody when people are being trained that the best way to win for your life is to get evidence on other people, keep track of it, and use it to threaten them in the future. Threaten the individual, threaten the wives, the children, their associates, their mother, their grandmother, their cousins, whatever. That is the future we are headed for with Trump and his family, our senators, congressmen in general. All the powerful people are learning this, and Trump is demonstrating it during his trial. So will the judge and the witnesses Will the jurors be intimidated by all of this activity that's going on surrounding the trial? You can bet when they're going home, they are being followed. And it's not for the best. They're being followed by Trump. And who knows what's happening behind closed doors. Who's being promised jobs and money? Well, we'll have to see. Like and subscribe. Bye.